It's the joy this season brings.
Fills your heart and makes you sing.
Build a frosty if there's snow.
Hide your out before you go.
Candy cane, sugar cookies.
One for you and one for me.
Jingle bells and children play. Rudolph leading Santa's sleigh.
Hi guys, welcome to Bookmas Day 3. In today's video is going to be a reading vlog, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be attempting to finish every single series I'm in the middle of, which I have my handy dandy reading journal with me to help me see which ones I still have got to read. So this is my series tracker, and let's see what book I still have to be reading. I picked them up like out of memory. I think there's some missing, so I'm gonna see. But anyways, so the first one is the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I read the first two and I need to be finishing the Curse for True Love, so the third and final book in the series. So this is the Caraval series, which I actually never talked about on camera because I kind of read it on my own, but I actually read back to back all the Caraval books. So Caraval Legendary Finale, I read all of them. And the new one came out actually, I think it was like October 22nd, which I was in Edinburgh and I actually got this special edition, which I'm very excited about. It's the novella Spectacular, and I'm very, very excited to read this one because I'm so fresh out of that world that I really, really, really want to get back into because I love that series so much. I love Stephanie Garber. She's literally one of my favorite authors of all time. I love her so much. All right, so Caraval, Once Upon a Broken Heart. And then the Chestnut Spring series, I think it's about time that I finish this series because it's been long overdue and I have 3 books that I need to finish. The first one is Powerless, and then Reckless, and then Hopeless. So I'm definitely going to get into those because it's about damn time that I finish those. I think I've started it last year and I don't know why, but I like this series. It's just that the third book that I have to read, it's not really calling my name, so I was like not really into reading this, but I really want to get into Reckless because I think I'm going to like this a lot. And speaking of Elsie Silver, I also want to finish, I mean, it's not a finished series, but I kind of want to get ready for the third one that's going to come out next year. So I read the first one in the Rosehill series and this one is the second one, and I'm actually really excited to read this one. I want to finish every single Elsie Silver series that I've started because I've seen people really talking about like the new series, and I kind of want to get into that as well because I love Elsie Silver. I think she must be my favorite like romance author, or one of my favorites. Yeah, because we live in a world where Abby Aminas exist. Another one that I'm in the middle of is the Dreamland Billionaire series, which I did not pick up because I kind of forgot that I started it, but it's right there, right at the bottom. So I'm not really feeling that at the moment. I will get into it if I have to. Let's pretend that I did not start that series because I'm not really in the mood to read it. So okay, another one that we have in here is the Shepherd King series, a duology actually. So the first one is One Dark Window, then the second one is Two Twisted Crowns. I really want to just like finish it and just get rid of it. Not get rid of it, like I'm going to enjoy it because I really, really enjoyed the first one. I think it was one of my favorite fantasies from last year. I really want to get into this one as well. It's just like I read the first one such a long time ago that I kind of forgot plot and where we were at, so I'm kind of like putting it off because of that reason. But maybe with an audiobook it's going to help me to get into it. So let's Dance of Thieves series. I read the first one, Dance of Thieves, and the second one is A Vow of Thieves. I really want to get into this one as well and just like get it over with because it's part of duology and it's gonna be easy. Like I just need to read one other book and then I'm done with the series. I just want to start 2025 like fresh and clean so that I can enjoy everything else without like stressing. All right, I don't think I have this one in here, but it's I don't remember. Maple Hills. Okay, I don't have it on my series tracker. I don't actually own Icebreaker for some reason because I read it on my Kindle. Wildfire and Daydream, which actually came out this year. And I'm also really excited to get into those because I didn't particularly love Icebreaker, but I've heard that those two are better than the first one, and I don't know why, but I'm very intrigued. Those are another series that I'm in the middle of. I'm getting a little concerned about this because I don't know if I like my goal for this video is literally like finishing every single series I started and I'm in the middle of because I want to start fresh for the next year, but that's a lot of books. Okay, and we have more, by the way. Okay. I have Magnolia Parks, which the second book is Daisy Hayes. I just read the first book, but I really want to take my time reading Magnolia Parks, so I don't want to rush into finishing. I'm already like just making up excuses. If I read the second book in this video, it's really great and we'll be very happy about it. Yeah, Celestial Kingdom Duology. This is the second book. The first one is the daughter of the, not the Pirate King, the daughter of the Moon Goddess, and this is the second book. I didn't love the first one, so I'm kind of like putting it off, but I still like, this is a duology and maybe I could listen to it. I don't know, like maybe that's going to push me a little more to read it, but anyways, this is one of the options as well. And then I also have the Heartstopper series, which is, I think I'm going to start with that one. I really want to watch the TV show because I want to read the books first. So I have the last two that I need to finish and I'm very excited. I've been loving the series so much. It's so cute and I cannot wait to watch the TV show as well. And I actually found out that this is not a finished series. I thought it was. The 6th volume, I think it's going to come out next year, meaning 2025, I believe. I don't know, I'm not really sure, but I'm really excited for this. And then lastly, I have the Natural series, which I have 2 books missing. I read the first 2 and the last 2, which one of them is all in. And I don't own the fourth one, the fourth and final one, and I'm not really enjoying this series so much, but at the same time I want to finish it for some reason. I don't know what it is, but there's like some series that I'm okay with not finishing, but some series I'm like, I need to finish them even though I'm not enjoying them as much. So this is the last series. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 books that I will attempt to read. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think majority of them I'm going to be finishing so that we can start the new year fresh. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with reading the Heartstopper series. So let's start reading volume 4 of Heartstopper. Finished the book, by the way. I finished the 5th volume and I was just like casually in the timeline, just like to understand better, and I just noticed that there's this winter novella which I don't own. Why did I not know that? Anyways, meaning that I finished the entire series. Right, so I don't think I've talked ever about those 2 books, but I finished both volume 4 and 5 of Heartstopper. I don't think I've ever talked about this series at all and what I think about it. So this is a graphic novel. Oh, by the way, the novella, the Christmas novella, I cannot order it because it's gonna come like after Christmas and it doesn't have Prime and stuff, so I'm not gonna order it, but I'm gonna check if I can find it on Kindle Unlimited. Maybe I'm gonna read it there, I don't know. But I did finish the series and I loved it so much, and I cannot wait to watch the TV show now, and I cannot wait for the 6th volume to come out. I think that's going to be the last one, which is really sad. I love the story so much, and it is very heartwarming to see a book that it's targeted to be like for young adults and have so many themes in it that might help people, or at least like they bring light to themes that are really important, especially for young people. And I just love the message of it. I think it's really important how it's dealt. Like, even though it's a graphic novel and there's not a lot of explanations and stuff, like it was dealt really well. Like there are very sensitive topics, obviously, and some books, like in some books I've read sensitive topics like that and they were a little like, I mean, if you can't write trauma, don't write trauma, you know, but like this was really good, you know, it was really good in my opinion, my only opinion. And I love seeing through through the months, like, because I thought it was years, but it's actually months, the development of their relationship and how it is, like, even at school, that they go through a lot of like different hardships even during their relationship. And I love that it doesn't cause like breakups and they actually deal with them together. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just really refreshing to me to see a book like this, and the fact that it got so much attention is just like it's a breath of fresh air. I'm very, very happy that I got to finally read all of the books and now I can finally watch the TV show. Now I am thinking that maybe I should start reading the rest of the Chestnut Spring series. I've been putting it off for so long. I've read the first 2 books of the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. It's a cowboy romance if you don't know, but I read Flawless and Heartless. Heartless is, for me, was like a 5 stars. I loved it. And the problem with it is that for Powerless, which is the 3rd book, is the one book that I was like, ugh, I don't know if I will like it. I don't know. I've tried it so many times to start this book, but for some reason I'm not able to just continue. So I thought that I would help myself with an audiobook because I want to finish the Chestnut Spring series. Like, it is so annoying to me that I still have to read all of them because of this book. And I'm so excited for Reckless because it's about Winter, Summer's stepsister, and she's the girl. Summer is the girl of the first book. And like, I don't know, in that book, in Flawless, Winter is like so annoying, but at the same time, like, I know that something good is going to happen to her. So I'm really excited for this. I'm not really excited for this one, honestly. I don't really care, but I'm going to finish it and let's see what's going to happen. But I want to read this because I want to read this. Okay, let's start with the audiobook and I will let you guys know what I think about it. Hi guys, I finished Powerless. I'm so happy that I finished it. As expected, I think up till now, it is the 3rd in the Chestnut Spring series. Therefore, like, there's not a lot of books to compare to, but so far it is my least favorite of the Chestnut Spring series. I feel like I could not really connect to the characters. I think it kind of lacked a little bit of plot. There were like chapters and chapters where they just like did it. It was just like all spicy chapters, and to be honest, like, it's cool and whatever, but I feel like I don't know the characters that well, and I think there was a lot of substance that could have been developed, but maybe it was done on purpose just because they were childhood best friends and then they became lovers as adults, and maybe they already knew everything, so as us readers it wouldn't make sense for them to just like go over those things. I don't know, like, trying to think about everything, but yeah, I don't know. I will give it a 3.5 stars simply because I love everything that surrounds, like, just like this Chestnut Spring series. I've talked about it multiple times. Like, I just love how Elsie Silver just like brings all the other characters together, and we could see also the other characters as well. And I feel like the more we go on with the series, the more the other characters are more and more in the book. There's always like more scenes added with the family, and I think that's my favorite part of the series. I really enjoyed it because of that, and I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 stars, and also because the way that Elsie Silver writes spice, it's just like hits very well. It's like not overbearing, it's not like a lot, although it was like too much for this book. Not like the scenes it's on their own, like not the way that they were written, it was a lot. It was like there were like a lot of scenes, and I thought that it was a bit too much, specifically because I did not connect with them, so I just like with the characters, so it just didn't hit as much, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars, but I'm so happy that I'm done with this book so that I can finally move forward with Reckless. I think I'm going to start it right away. Next book, Reckless by Elsie Silver, 4th book in the Chestnut Spring series. And then after this one, I only have one left. Hi guys, I was editing this video and for some reason I cannot find the footage of me commenting on Reckless by Elsie Silver. I don't know where that footage went. I have no idea. So anyways, I'm here editing me just to tell you what I thought about the book, just like briefly, but basically I really liked the book. I think I liked it more than Powerless. I really like the redemption that Winter had, and I love the fact that she was older than him, because in romance book it's not very often that we see the woman that is older, and like meaning that that is kind of like a normal thing. It's not something like, whoa, oh my gosh, but it is sometimes like that, especially in romance. Like most of the time it's like a big deal if the big age gap is between the man and the woman, and the man is older than the woman and stuff. So I really like that dynamic of the woman being like more like older, and also I guess like she was a bit more powerful in a sense. Like she had a very, very strong personality, very strong desires, and like her ideologies were really strong as well. So I really like that about her. But I also like that within the relationship she kind of like leans on the man, even though like I don't know, I feel like she has a very strong masculine energy, and with the right man she kind of like can fall into the feminine energy. And I think that is something that I really, really liked about this book, and I related to a lot. Not about the finding the men part, but other than that, I really liked it. I love that it was like a different kind of plot, because basically it's accidental pregnancy, and I never really read anything like that, so I really, really like that part. And Theo, is it Theo? Is it Theo or just? No, it's Theo. Okay, I really, really liked Theo as the main character, the acts of service boy. I really, really, really loved his energy, and I thought that I just loved seeing a man that takes the responsibility and just like deals with it, and the fact that he just was the person that she needed. Obviously, I mean, all those books kind of like have that kind of plot to it, and that character is still quick because I don't remember how much I got it. I will write it on screen because I have to check my Goodreads, but it was like higher than Powerless, not as high as Heartless, which I gave a 5 stars. I think I gave it around like 4.5 stars, I believe, but I really liked it, and I knew that I was gonna like this book. So anyways, back to the video. Bye. I'm done, and with this I'm officially done with the Chestnut Spring series. I cannot believe what a journey. I'm not very happy on how the series ended, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I think this is the last one. I think the series is completed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is completed. So this one was about Bo and Bailey, and Bo is like the oldest brother of the Eaton brothers. He has a bit of a tough past, and Bailey as well. She comes from a family of like not really good people, and in this family is known within the town to be not very trustworthy. So let's say she has a bit of trouble to find a job and stuff. Bailey is like 22 years old, and I believe and I believe Bo, it's like 30 something. They have quite of a large age gap, and on top of that 35. She's 22, he's 35, and like, this is not a spoiler, and she's a virgin, and he is a 35-year-old man. That kind of disturbed me, to be honest. Age gaps is not something that really bothers me, to be honest, but the fact that she has no experience with like men, I mean, if it happens in real life, I guess like I'm happy for you, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I feel like the power dynamic kind of like was off, and maybe it's just like my own thoughts, because he was really respectful about it. Like, he never did anything like too upfront, and it's not the problem with the book, like it's not the problem with the writing or anything. Like, there's maybe like a few times that I was a little bit skeptic about it, but nothing really happened to make me think this. It's just that the fact that she is a virgin and 22-year-old, and he is like 35. I don't know. It just seems weird, you know what I mean? Like, it seems a little bit weird. So this is definitely my least favorite book in the series, which is sad because we're like closing it up, not in the best way possible. But overall, the Chestnut Spring series is a 5-star series for me personally, even though there was just 1 5 stars for me. But just like the entire family, I've learned to get attached to them, and I really love just the vibes. Obviously, it's a cowboy romance, so I really like that part as well. And I don't know, this is a 3 stars because the writing was still really good and it was still entertaining. I just did not get attached to the character so much, and I thought the age gap and also the circumstances of the age gap and the differences between the two was kind of like throwing me off. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 3 stars, but I think I'm being a little bit generous with it, so I'm just gonna give it a 3 stars. And yeah, so with that being said, speaking of finishing a series, I am going to be reading next A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. This is part of Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and I'm really excited about it. So I have it right there and I'm sitting down, so I don't want to get up. But the next book is A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber, 3rd book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series.
Everywhere on TV, couples and Christmas trees, gift wrapping and cheer. Just the worst time to be without someone special. In all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home alone. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you. Stockings on fireplace, but in my living room, a single one with my name, knit sweaters and lace.
Chapter 42. 42. I've waited 3 books for that.
In the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home alone. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you.
I don't think this is a spoiler, but like the end of the epilogue literally goes, the story course decided to stop watching. It was time to leave those two alone and let them have their ever after. Other stories were brewing in the magnificent north. Does this mean that we're getting another book? Another series in the magnificent north? That's what she's saying? Girl. I can't believe this is the end. I'm so sad. I think this must be my absolute favorite series of all time, and after reading Caraval as well, it has to be my favorite author of all time at this point. Like, I just love her writing. I just get immersed immediately in the story. I love the characters. I love the magic system. At the end of this book, we kind of got a something, like we might get something else. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully. I don't know if I got it correctly or it's just like my delusional self that believes that. But this book was the closure that I personally needed and the confirmations of a lot of things. There were some moments where the book was a little bit dull, like the plot was not plotting that much, but at the same time I'm like, after the Ballad of Never After, I just needed that ending, you know what I mean? And we got it, and I'm very, very happy about it. And just like there's moments in there that just like brought me back to read the Ballad of Never After, and the feeling that the book gave me, that's like a 6 stars for me. It's my favorite fantasy book that I read this year, and it just gave me another perspective because you get Jack's perspective, and that was like my favorite thing ever, to be honest. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember correctly, like correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have Jack's perspective in the story before. Like, this is the first time that we have multiple perspectives, and I love having his perspective because we can tell how much of a simp he is. Although there are some things that I'm like a little bit confused about, especially because I read Caraval now and like I'm confused at certain things, but I don't know, like I'm still confused. I think there's some things that were not answered. I binged this book in literally one day. I literally did not want to pick up the camera. I did not want to say anything to the camera because I just wanted to grasp it as much as possible. Like, when I tell you that I could not just like sit down and read. It was incredible, and I loved it so much, and I love this. I love the series so much. And when Stephanie Garber is going to announce another book, I'm going to scream because I need it. And like, I don't know if she's coming out with anything in 2025. She has not announced any books. And last year when this book came out, she announced Spectacular. But this year when Spectacular came out, she did not announce anything. So I'm kind of concerned because I need another Stephanie Garber book. gosh, my mom is just like being really loud right now with the phone. Hi guys, I don't think I've commented about this book, but you guys have seen me reading it and I'm about to finish it. I'm actually at chapter 37. I'm not really sure how many chapters there are, but this is like what I have left of the book. I am really enjoying it. I've been enjoying it so far. I've been binging this book for like the past few days and I just loved it, honestly. Like, I don't think it's a 5-star, but it's definitely like a 4.5. Like, I still have to finish it. We are at the third act breakup, which is not really a third act breakup. Like, something happened and they're kind of like being separated or something. I don't know, that the separated thing, it's not really happening, but it's in the air, you know? So anyways, I'm really enjoying it, and I think I'm enjoying it more than the first one, Wild Love. So I'm really loving the just like the music part of this. I just love that there's like multiple type of like side plot, and I think Elsie Silver is doing such a better job in creating like the entire world around the characters, because like I read Wild Love and then I've been reading the Chestnut Spring series. Now I'm back into the Rose Hill. She has such a big talent in creating like characters that have depth and they have like connections to the other characters, and like you have cameos, and I don't know what it is, but like it's just so enjoyable because it makes you feel that they're real. And I think that's just one of the biggest Elsie Silver strength, and or at least like something that I really love about her books. But I feel like specifically in the Rose Hill, the Chestnut Spring series, it was like a big focus on the family and like all the other couples. The more you went on with the book, so you kind of like knew about the other couples as well and what they're up to and stuff like that. But at the same time, like I love that in the Rose Hill there's like a big emphasis also on the career of each person, and like there's so much more to discover. There's like children involved, and like there's so much to read about, and that's what I love about the Rose Hill. I've thought about this also when I read Wild Love, which is the first one, but this one specifically, I knew that I was going to like it because of the main two characters that I was really, I don't know, I just connected it with them immediately, and they did not disappoint at all. And I really love that she's a pop star in here. Like, I don't know what it is, but like the fact that she's famous and she's a pop star and all that, it's something that I've never read before in a romance, and I feel like it was a bit refreshing, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but like I've never read a celebrity romance, if that makes sense. So I'm very much enjoying it and I cannot wait to finish it. Now I have to go to dinner, but I'm definitely gonna finish it today. I'll get you closer. I'm done. 4.5. I don't know what it is about the second in a series from Elsie Silver, but after Heartless, this was the best one that she came out with. I absolutely loved it. I see myself rereading this book. I don't know what it is, but like just like the entire connection that they had, the trauma bond, I would say, like even what she seeked and what she found within the relationship and with him, like it was just so cute. Not just that, like it was so like heart filling for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but it was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars. I loved it and I cannot wait for the third. I mean, in 2025. I'm not really sure when exactly, but there is a snippet of this one, Chestnut Springs. I cannot believe I'm done with Chestnut Springs series too. I gotta find something else. Like I think she has another series, like a cowboy romance series as well before the Chestnut Springs. I'm not really sure what's the name of it, but I kind of want to dive into that one as well. 0.5 stars, not a 5-star personally, because I don't know, it didn't give me that 5-star feeling like Heartless did. Like I still think about Heartless every single day. Reading all the other books from the Chestnut Springs kind of like awakened my love for Heartless again, because I was reading about like there was a little cameo of Willa and Kate, and I was like, oh my gosh, I loved him so much. So we're done with another series, guys. Yay. So Rose Hill, I'm up to date. I'm not done because the books are not all out yet, but my camera died. Gold Rush Ranch, that's the other series from her. I might go and check it out. Okay, now we need to find the other book that I'm going to read. So let me get the books. All right. I honestly thought it was gonna be less. I think that this is going to be the last book that I'm going to read in this video, just because I have another video, another reading vlog that I have to film, and I don't have enough time. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do a part 2 of this video after Bookmas, and I'm going to finish all the rest of the series that I have. Like, I've read majority of them, so that's great. But okay, so the book options that we have, the Maple Hills series. So I have both of them that I still need to read. So the second one, Wildfire, and Daydream, the third. And I have All In, which is the third book in the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Still need to get the Bad Blood, but I will read this one and then I will get Bad Blood. But yeah, I don't think I'm in the mood for a book like this, so I don't know. And then we have a fantasy, and this is Heart of the Sun Warrior from The Daughter of the Moon Goddess, the second book and final. This is actually a duology, and I have other 2 duology, like second of a duology. So we have Bow Thieves and 2 Twisted Crowns, and then I also have Lazy Hates, which is the second book of the Magnolia Park series. I really want to take my time with this one, so I think I'm going to put it on the side. What I'm really thinking about right now, because I read so many romance right now, that I'm opting for some fantasy. Those 3 books, I literally finished 3 books and I will be done with 3 different series, 3 different duologies. Although, I don't know. I might do a part 2 and actually read all the others, but the thing that I am just like super excited to read, and I'm sorry, but I will probably choose this one, is Spectacular Caraval novella. I wanted to get it like the day of release, and I got it the day of release, and I'm obsessed with this. And not only it's the most gorgeous copy ever, the literally most gorgeous copy ever. The inside of this is absolutely stunning. It's like a holiday novella, so it's taking place around like Christmas time, and it's very like Christmassy, so I think it just like fits really well into this video, and also for Bookmas. So thinking that I also started it, by the way. I started it I think when I was in Amsterdam or something, but I don't know, I already started it. I think I'm gonna restart it again, because honestly I did not pay enough attention, and I want to grasp it as much as possible, because this, guys, last book that we're gonna get from Caraval, and then I have to let it go. I literally had to let go of 2 Stephanie Garber's series, and I need her to publish other books, not a novella. I need a new book. This is going to be the end. I'm going to leave Stephanie Garber in 2024. The final book, I don't even know how many books I've read in this video, honestly. I think this is going to be the longest reading vlog I've ever done. But last and final book, we're gonna finish with a bang. Spectacular by Stephanie Garber, 4th book novella of the Caraval series. Oh, the dedication. This one is for my sister. There wouldn't be a Scarlett and Tella if there hadn't been a Stephanie and Allison first. Let's go. I'm so excited to see. Oh, God, look at that. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. If you don't have Spectacular, get it, because there's so many illustrations. I think like I've seen majority of people, I got mine at Waterstones, but I think like even at Barnes & Nobles, even other places, there are like illustrations and stuff. I think like the entire copy is like illustrations, but anyways, please get it. It's literally spectacular. So anyways, okay, that's all I have to say, but I'm very excited. I think this is going to be really a short read, because there's so many illustrations in the middle. Like, look at this. Like, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, there's literally so many illustrations in it. Is she announcing a book at the end? Oh my gosh, I had a heart attack. All right, let's get started, guys. Let's start.
It's the end of the year. Everywhere on TV, couples and Christmas trees, gift wrapping and cheer. Just the worst time to be without someone special. In all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights.
Hi guys, so it's the next day. And I finished reading Spectacular last night. It literally took me like an hour probably to read it because there's like a lot of illustration, so it looks, it doesn't look big for a novella, but there's a lot of illustrations in here, so I think it's like half what it looks like. So did we need this? No. Am I happy that it happened? Yes. I think the plot was like not plotting. It just, nothing really happened. It was not needed at all. It was just like, just a little something. I think the best part of this book is the illustrations on their own, and obviously the magic system. I think like it was so magical because it's just like, you know, it's Caraval and you're literally like in Belinda and the entire like Caraval magic system and all that, and on top of that it's like Christmassy, so it's just like it adds a lot of character to the magic system, and I absolutely love that part. Talking about the plot, there wasn't really a plot. Like, yes, there's something did happen, but like nothing important or nothing like really relevant to anything that we have read in the previous books. So it's just like a little something, you know, it's just like a little cherry on, not even cherry on top. It's like a little sprinkles, like just a little bit though, just a little story and a little day in their life. It's like a day in a life. I think, I don't remember, let me check. I think I gave it like 3 stars. I think I just gave it 3 stars. Yeah, I would have gave it a little less than that, to be honest, but I still wanted to give it 3 stars because of the magic system and because I love the series so much. Like, it's a 5-star series and the illustrations is amazing. I think it deserves their own spot and their own thing because they're literally gorgeous. I don't even know who did it. This is the person who did the illustrations. Absolutely incredible job. Loved it so much. Okay, so that is it, and you guys, we are done with this video. I have read, I don't even know how many books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. I thought they were gonna be more for some reason. Oh, they are more. 7, 8. Those are all the books that I read in this video, and concerning the series that I finished the Heartstopper series, so that's 1. I finished the Chestnut Spring series, all 3 books. I finished Wild Eye. I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart series, the 3rd book, read it, and also Caraval with the novella Spectacular. Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 series that I'm in the middle of. Probably some more of them, but some of them I'm like kind of putting aside. But I have 6 more series that I need to finish, and I will probably do a part 2 to this video after Bookmas because I would have done all of them, but I just don't have enough time to read all those books because I'm currently working on also other reading vlogs, so I need to read other books for those videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Bookmas, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye!